طيب ثالث, did we do exercise A? Did we do exercise A or not?
Only did 2 questions.
Only 2 questions. Okay. Thank you, Manar. Now let's complete ثالث. If you haven't, here we're answering the question related to the grammar, this grammar. The first one here. Verbs with infinitive or gerunds. Now let's see number 3. If you haven't been able to get an answer from the boss on the phone, maybe you should send or sending him an email. You should try send or sending him an email. What do you think?
Sending.
Yes, thank you, Manar. You should try sending. Why with the ing ثالث? Because here I'm talking about a method. I'm talking about a way. I'm not talking about that you have to make an attempt or an effort. No, I'm talking about that what? If he's not answering on the phone, use an email. 2 ways. Number 4, he will never forget to score or scoring that goal in the last minute of the game. If I choose, please raise your hand, ثالث. If I choose to score, it means that maybe he didn't have any score yet, so he will never forget. But if I said scoring, it means that he played the game in the past and he got scored, and it was very nice for him. So which one do you think? He will never forget. Yes, Yaqeen.
To score.
Say it again.
To score.
Are you sure? He will never forget what? Because here I said that goal in the last minute of the game. So, do you understand that it's something already happened?
Scoring.
Yes, it's going to be scoring. Why يا يقين? Because it's something already happened. He will never forget. يعني هل هو سجل هدف أم لم يسجل؟ لو اخترتي to score فهذا يعني إنه هو واضع في باله أو لا يريد أن ينسى أن يسجل هدف. لكن من نفس معنى الجملة أنا فهمت إنه already صارت المباراة و already انتهت. So I have to choose something related to the past, which is the ing, scoring. Number 5. Don't forget to email or emailing me the photos. What do you think, Ilaf?
To email.
Yes, to email. Very good. Again, لماذا اخترنا to email يا ثالث? Because I'm telling you what? Don't forget to do a task, which is to email. لكن لو قلت لك emailing فهذا يعني انك already اعطيتيني الايميل وانا اقول لك لا تنسين انك اعطيتيني الايميل. You see the difference? Number 6. We regret to inform or informing you that your application has been declined. What do you think? Yes, Dana?
To inform.
To inform. Thank you so much. Why to inform? Because دائما يا ثالث لما أنا أختار regret, okay, وبعدها to, which is the infinitive, ما بعدها الجملة تكملة الجملة سيكون الخبر that your application has been declined. لو اخترت informing ما بعدها سيكون نتيجة. We regret informing you because you cried, because you made a big scene, like this. Okay, you need to participate more يا ثالث. Now we're going to move on to page 86. We're going to take the conversation. It's a very easy one. Please pay attention in order to answer the 2 questions. Now listen, please.
Page 86. 4. Conversation. I don't know why the GPS can't find Lakeside Drive. I think we'd better stop and ask directions.
Don't worry, I'm sure I can find it. Let's try going this way.
I think we're lost. Look, there's a gas station. Let's pull over and ask someone.
Oh, all right.
You look lost.
You can say that again. We're looking for Lakeside Drive.
I know this town like the back of my hand, and I can tell you that there's no street by that name. Do you mean Riverside Drive?
Oh, yeah, that must be it. I just got the street name wrong.
Can you tell us how to get there?
It's not far. It's just over on the other side of town. You need to turn left out of here. Then go straight for a couple of miles. Keep going until you see an ice cream shop. If you pass Town Hall, you've gone too far. Take the first left after the ice cream shop, and you'll be on Riverside Drive.
Thanks.
I guess it's a good thing I suggested we stop for directions. We would have been driving in circles for ages.
Don't make a big deal about it. I'm sure I would have figured it out eventually.
Okay, so this was a conversation between these two friends. Now, what do you think now the main idea of this conversation? Both of them, they were what? Both of them, they were what?
Lost.
Yes, thank you, Manar. Both of them, they were lost, okay? And they tried to figure out the way or the location to some street. Now, what is the name of the street that they were looking for? I need all of you to participate. Please raise your hand. ها ثالث. What is the name of the street that Faisal and Fahad were looking for? Hello? Who's ثالث? Huh? Yes, Manar.
Riverside Drive.
Yes, very good. The name of the street is Riverside Drive. Now, this is the name of the street which the attendant told them that this is the name of it. But they thought that the name of the street was ثالث. They thought that the name of the street was what? He corrected them. He told them that no, the name of the street is Riverside Drive. So they thought that the name of the street is please participate. Yes, ثالث, they thought the name of the street is what? Hello? They thought the name of the street is what? Are you here? What's wrong, ثالث? Yes? They thought that the name of the street was Lakeside Drive. Okay, please pay attention, ثالث. They thought that the name of the street was Lakeside Drive. Now, who suggested to stop for directions? Is it Fahad or Faisal? Who is the one who suggested to stop for and ask for directions? Is it Fahad or Faisal? Yes, thank you, Raneem. Yes, Fahad is the one who suggested that because he said, there is a gas station, let's pull over and ask someone. Now, as you can see here, Thalith, we have those blue colored sentences, and we're going to explain them. Now, Fahad said, the attendant said, you look lost. So Fahad replied to him, you can say that again. Now, does he really mean that he wants the attendant to say that again? No. So what does he mean by saying you can say that again? They say that also in movies.
He agrees.
Yes, it means that when you agree with someone or someone said that's something you're thinking of, you can say that again, which means I'm agreeing with you. Then the attendant said, I know this town like the back of my hand. He doesn't really mean that he knows the back of his hand very well, but he means that he knows the town very. You have the meanings in your book. I just need you to participate. It means that he knows the town very. It means that he knows the town Are you here, Thalith? Why only 2 students with me? Is there something wrong? So it means that when he said, I know this town like the back of my hand, that he knows the town very well. Now the attendants also say about the location, how we get there. He said, it's not far. It's just over on the other side. Now we say this also in Arabic. We say it's just over, which means كأني أقول مثلا where is the class? So I would say it's just over there, or it's just over on this side. Over يعني it's like when I point over كأني أقول هناك. So it means always over related to, or not always, usually it's related to places and locations. It seems that you don't hear me, Atharith. Can you hear me? Is my voice clear?
Yes, it's clear.
Thank you. Thank you, Raneem. The rest, I need you please to pay attention, especially those who don't have good participation marks. This is your chance, because we only have 3 lessons left. And then Fahad said, after they got the correct directions, Fahad said, we would have been driving in circles for ages if they didn't ask the attendant. So what is the meaning of for ages? I have been studying for ages. Does it really mean for ages? No. But it gives the idea that I've been doing this thing. It means, yes, very good, Ilaf. It means this. Yes, I'm doing this thing for a long time. So I'm saying for ages, which means for a long time. The last expression that we have, which is what? Don't make a big deal about it. When I say to someone, don't make a big deal about it. Let's say that your friend comes to you and she tells you her problems. And you would say, don't make a big deal about it. Which means? Don't make a big deal about something. Don't exaggerate. Yes, Raneem. Yes, never mind about it. Yes, Ilaf. Don't care about this thing. Yes, very good. This is the meaning of don't make a big deal about something. Okay. So here, don't forget that after every conversation, you have to study the vocabulary here, or the expressions actually. Now let's move on to the listening. Here you're going to listen to the morning news shows, and you're going to watch about different strategies used by new and experienced drivers. You're going to listen and you're going to write true or false if the sentence is true or false. If the sentence is false, we're going to rewrite the correction of the sentence. Like, I will give you a minute to look at the sentences before we listen.
Page 87. 5. Listening. Listen to the morning news show discussion about the different strategies used by new and experienced drivers. Then answer true or false. If the sentence is false, rewrite it with the correct information. Good morning and welcome to AM Chat. I'm your host, Ken Larder, and today we're talking with Kevin Shields, the author of Young and Mature Drivers, Driving Each Other Crazy, a fascinating new book about the sometimes incompatible differences between young and older drivers. Kevin, good morning, and welcome to the show.
Thanks, Ken. Glad to be here.
Kevin, I want to begin by asking you about one of the major issues the book focuses on, the difference between younger and older drivers' approach to danger while driving. Can you tell us a little bit about this?
Yes, I'd be happy to. It's long been suspected that men of different generations have different ways of reacting to obstacles and potential dangers. Research has indicated that these differences are probably real. They reveal that experienced drivers tend to have a better sense of the parameters involved in each situation and react intuitively.
So, this means that experienced drivers have better reflexes, doesn't it?
Certainly not. Experienced drivers simply have encountered similar obstacles or dangers before and have developed a number of strategies. Intuition, as we all know, often has to do with accumulated knowledge and a range of experiences. Younger drivers normally have faster reflexes, but they need to process all the information on the spot and make a decision that they have probably not had to make before. So, it is a more conscious process in their case that sometimes increases stress or fear depending on the individual.
So then, it seems neither group has a total advantage in such cases, do they?
Well, the strategies experienced drivers use does give them an advantage when having to regain control of the car or dealing with spillage that makes the road slippery or driving on ice.
I remember hearing that experienced drivers usually have lower car insurance premiums than new drivers. That's true, isn't it?
Yes, it is, provided that the experienced driver has a clean record with no major accidents.
That's a bit unfair for new drivers, isn't it? I mean, it makes it considerably more expensive for a younger person who really doesn't earn much, if they have a job.
Not really. While young drivers have quicker reflexes, they also tend to take greater risks and get into more accidents. Older drivers are more cautious and so get into fewer accidents. So new drivers have their strengths and experienced drivers do too. Each group deserves to be given credit for what they do well.
So each group is the better driver in their own way, aren't they?
Exactly.
Okay. So was it clear or would you like to listen again? Was it clear or would you like to listen again, Thalith?
It's clear, teacher.
Thank you for replying. Thank you, Dania. Okay, let's start. The first one. Kevin Shield is the host of the show. If you listen carefully, you can tell did he say that his name is Kevin Shield or the other person was Kevin Shields. Yes, Dania?
False.
Yes, it is false. What is the correction? Do you know?
Ken.
Yes, Ken Ladder, he said, I think he said Ken Ladder. Yes, is the host of the show. Number 2. The book that they are discussing was written a long time ago. Also, in the beginning, they said that this book was, Raneem?
False. The book is new.
Yes, of course, the book is new. Thank you. So just here write Thalith was, and then write new. Yes, Lama. Number 3, new and experienced drivers use different driving strategies.
Not true.
Yes, it is true. Thank you. Number 4. Experienced drivers seem to be better able to deal with difficult situations. Yes, Ilaf.
True.
Yes, it is true. They are different. Number 5. Yes, Zainab. Older drivers' reflexes are as fast as younger drivers.
False.
Yes, it is false. So, of course, old people, they don't have as fast reflexes as younger people. Reflexes يعني كأنه their reaction or how do they react to some moves or something. Number 6. Yes, Manar. New drivers tend to get more stressed and frightened when dealing with a dangerous situation.
True.
Yes, it is true. Thank you. Experienced drivers normally have lower insurance premiums than new drivers. Yes, Lama? Yes, Lama? You raising your hand? Lama Al-Raddadi, you raising your hand? Okay. Yes, Zainab?
True.
Yes, it is true, of course. Okay, so here we have the last thing. We're going to have something that you already taken before. Here in the pronunciation, it says that you're going to have tag questions. Tag questions are short questions like this, if you remember them. You've taken them before, ya Thalith. Tag questions, by the way, they are short questions. We add them at the end of a sentence. If the tag question uses rising intonation, يعني I say, doesn't it? Do they? Isn't it? Isn't it? Or aren't they? This is the falling and rising. If I raised my voice or the speaker raised his voice, it means that I'm not sure about the statement before. I'm not sure if this statement is true or not. So you have to tell me. This is when I raise my voice. If the speaker has a falling intonation, lower his voice at the end, it means that he is sure, he just wants what? From you to confirm his information. Okay? Now listen. It's very easy.
Page 87. 6. Pronunciation. Tag questions are short questions added to the ends of sentences. If the tag question uses rising intonation, the speaker isn't sure of the statement and is looking for information. If the tag question uses falling intonation, the speaker is sure of the statement and is expecting confirmation. Listen and repeat. Then check whether the sentence has rising or falling intonation.
1. So this means that experienced drivers have better reflexes, doesn't it?
What do you think about this one? Doesn't it? Is it rising or falling? Huh? Yes, Manar?
Rising.
Yes, it is rising. Very good. Let's continue.
2. So then it seems neither group has a total advantage in such cases, do they?
What do you think? Do they? Yes, Ranim?
Falling.
Falling, are you sure? Listen again. Let's see.
Seems neither group has a total advantage in such cases, do they?
What do you think? Huh? I think for this one, it's going to be rising. I think more clear it is as the rising. Let's continue.
3. That's true, isn't it?
What about this one, Jumana? That's true, isn't it?
Rising. Falling.
Yes, it is falling. Very good.
4. That's a bit unfair for new drivers, isn't it?
Isn't it? What about this one? You can write in the chat if you want. Yes? Yes, Manar?
Rising.
Yes, it is rising.
5. So each group is the better driver in their own way, aren't they?
And the last one? And they. I think it was very clear. Yes, Ranim?
Falling.
Yes, it is falling. Very good. Okay. We're done here. Do you have any question regarding the exam, regarding anything? Okay.
No, thank you.
You're welcome, honey. Let me take the attendance. مرة أخرى يا ثالث أذكر لا تنسي أن الاختبار من 20 درجة. الاختبار للجميع تقريبا، الجميع يحتاج درجات. يوجد أيضا اختبار سماعي. إذا لا تعرفين درجتك في الاختبار السماعي معروضة في الموقع. إذا نقصتي درجة يوجد تحسين سماعي أيضا اليوم ممكن تدخلي. تحسنين في الاختبارين.